All right, everyone, we are back to do our groceries for the last week of August. Now, I'm not sure what's going on, but eggs in my area have gone insane, drastically up. I just checked my Walmart app a few times, and I checked some other places. Right now, currently, 60 large eggs at Walmart is costing just under $19, and that is insane. However, Aldi had a sale today, 40% off their eggs, and so I jumped on that. I ended up with 72 eggs, which is 6 dozen, for just over $14. So much better deal. But I went ahead and grabbed those. So this is an Aldi order. It was through Instacart. Yes, I know there's going to be a little surcharge on some items here and there, but the bottom line is this. My daughter is sleeping, my grandson is sleeping, and I needed to get my coffee creamer because I am really drastically low. So $84, y'all, isn't going to buy you very much nowadays, and that's kind of scary. Plus, we need to stock up because my prepper pantry is ran dry, and it's time to rebuild and restock. So we'll talk about that here in a minute as well. So normally, I'm not buying bread anymore, but I've got too much going on this weekend. We don't have time for the bread making process. I mean, we do, but we don't. I'm not making the time for it. Let me repeat. Let me back that up. I am not making the time to do the bread this week, for this weekend. So we got 3 loaves of bread. The only bread that I buy now is from Aldi or Sam's Club. I will not buy it from anywhere else. At Walmart, it just goes bad so super fast. Aldi bread stays not only good really for a very long time, but it also stays really fresh when you get it out of the freezer. Now, I have frozen Walmart bread before, and it is just absolutely disgusting. It's good for croutons, but it's not good to pull out of the freezer and make a sandwich bread. Aldi bread freezes and thaws so nicely. So Aldi bread is what I usually get. There's my 6 dozen eggs, y'all. 3 in the front, 3 here in the back. Lucky I was able to get that. I might even run up with my daughter this afternoon and get another 6 dozen if they still have them in stock for her, so that she can have 6 dozen as well, because like I said, eggs are just hell of expensive right now. All right, so after the eggs, over here we've got this ground beef. It went down at my local Aldi. They have a couple of sales going on, so check all of your sales. And honestly, if you can compare your stores and it's worth your time to travel from store to store, then I would do it. If you can do it, if your stores are really close like mine are together. Aldi is literally like a mile closer to me than Walmart. So I have Instacart, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, I just shop through Instacart when I need to. I shop through Walmart when I need to. $3.85 per pound for ground beef at Aldi. It's the 73 lean, 27% fat, but right now, y'all, that is what we're working with. This is 5 pounds, cost me a little over $21, a little over 5 pounds as well. I'm going to break this down. 3 pounds we're using, 2 pounds are putting away. This is how I rebuild my freezers up. I buy a little bit more, just a little bit, and stick it in the freezer. And then I just keep stocking up. Every time I buy ground beef, it'll be 3 pounds for the week, 2 pounds for the freezer. 3 pounds for the week, 2 pounds for the freezer. So that's how I start stocking up all my freezers. That goes with everything that I buy for pretty much everything. Dish soap, y'all. We had so much dish soap in stock. We are plumb dry as of today. I did the last load of dishes, and I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't have a dishwasher. I hate it. I wish I did. But we are plumb dry and out of dish soap. So that's something that is in my household stock up that I'm going to be working on. But did get a dish soap. It was an emergency dish soap for right now. 2 creamers, one for Danya, one for me. She likes the caramel macchiato. I love the French vanilla because I make iced coffee and it tastes just like the iced coffee at McDonald's. And I don't have to pay the price of McDonald's. So I get a bunch of iced coffees a lot cheaper. So we have that. We have chicken breast. Now, chicken breast at Aldi has gone up. It was $2.19 a pound for the longest time. It is now $2.39 a pound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take at least 2 chicken breasts out of here. I'm going to wrap them together, and that is going to be my stock up. The rest is for the rest of this week. So 2 chicken breasts will be in stock up. Y'all, we used to just take chicken breasts and eat it as a main dish, and each child used to get a whole chicken breast. We're not doing that anymore because we just go through this whole pack in no time flat. So what we're doing is we're just combining the chicken breast with other things. I'll take 1 whole chicken breast and we will shred it up after we cook it in the Instapot. and I will put in potatoes and carrots and things like that and make a chicken stew. So instead of making a beef stew, we're making a chicken stew because beef is a lot more expensive right now. So that is part of my stock up. Ham, whoops, I'm going to drop something over here. Ham was on sale as well. Excuse me for just a minute. My dishes are falling off. They're drying right now in the drying rack. Ham was on sale for $3.95 a pound. I have not seen that price, and I can't tell you how long. At my local Walmart, it is now under $5, but it's still $4.95 a pound. So this was $3.95 a pound at Aldi. If it's still that price next week, I will grab one for stock up and one for next week. But this is just for this week right now. We have a package of, I don't know what kind of brats these are. I don't know if they're cheddar brats or smoked brats. These were not supposed to be in our order. These accidentally came with our order. I did not order these. I don't remember ordering them. If they were in the cart, I did not know. So we do have those. So that is awesome. And back here, we have Clancy cheese melt. And here's one thing that my kids have really, really started to like. We'll take a pound of the ground beef. We'll cook it up. We'll drain it. We'll throw in some of the Clancy's cheese melt. And y'all, my kids are kind of picky with their cheeses. And this tastes just like the Velveeta cheese. In fact, my kids prefer the off-brands for cheeses, believe it or not. And I really can't tell the difference between off-brand name cheese and Velveeta cheese. So that's great. But what we'll do is we'll drain a pound of the hamburger. We'll add in some slices of this cheddar cheese loaf. And then we'll put it in with about a pound or so of macaroni noodles that we'll cook, and the kids absolutely love it. So we have that. Back here we have one of the cheddar cheese dips. Now I do prefer to buy this at Aldi. It's just like the Walmart version and or the Tostitos version, which is the name brand version, but it's so much cheaper, so much cheaper. Now it was $1.95 for the longest time at my local Walmart. It has gone up to $2.45 at my Walmart. This right here is $2.19 at Aldi, and has been that way for quite some time. I use that for burrito bowls. We use that for nacho night when it comes with nacho cheese. Sometimes we do it with just chips and dip with this and salsa, things of that nature. Another thing that we are plumb out of that I'm going to have to start stocking up in my buckets. So I need to get about 4 of my buckets out. They're 5-gallon food grade buckets, and I need to start filling them back up with sugar. We are finally out of sugar. 2.5 years later, we are finally out of sugar. Each bucket holds approximately 25 to 30 pounds worth of sugar, and sugar is another thing that's gone up significantly. I remember used to being able to buy the 25-pound bags of sugar for about $14. That's not the case anymore. It's nearly $21 in my area now for the same sugar that used to cost so much cheaper. So this was an emergency situation as well. This is only 4 pounds of sugar. It is on my list underneath my dry buckets, dry foods, to be able to stock up 4 more buckets, or 4 buckets I should say, because obviously I don't have the sugar anymore, but 4 buckets worth of sugar. And I think I was getting roughly about 30 pounds worth of sugar. So 30 times 4 is 120 pounds of sugar that I need to stock up on. So that is in my prep list for this coming September, to at least get one 25-pound bag of sugar strictly for stock up, and I'm going to put it away. And then what I'll do is I'll buy a 10-pound bag for us for the month of September. And whatever's left over, we'll just keep rolling over upstairs here in the kitchen pantry while I continue to start putting some preps downstairs and rebuilding up my prepper pantry. So this is what we have for you today. $84 at Aldi. Y'all, whew, it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but not a lot of food. So comments, questions, concerns, and or suggestions, always feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.